celebrating 10 years of delivering the news and content automotive professionals can count on. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today. Welcome to CBT News with Bridget Fitzpatrick.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back into CBT News. I'm Jim Fitzpatrick, sitting in for Bridget. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Coming up on Inside Automotive, I sit down with Helman Enwary, who is the pre-owned director of Easy Honda. But first, here are today's top stories. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is headed back to trial in a case that claims his $56 billion, that's right, I said $56 billion compensation package unjustly enriches him without requiring his full-time presence. Nice part-time job. A Tesla shareholder is seeking to rescind Musk's 2018 pay deal, claiming the board set easy performance targets, labels Musk as a part-time CEO, and claims Musk designed the package to fund his space exploration program, SpaceX. In response, Tesla has pointed out that the package delivered a tenfold increase in value to shareholders. The trial is scheduled for November 14th, with Judge Kathleen McCormick presiding, the same judge who oversaw Twitter's lawsuit against Musk regarding the $44 billion acquisition agreement. Ford Motor Company is asking the federal government to limit what it determines to be a, quote, foreign entity of concern in order to expand the number of vehicles qualifying for the $7,500 electric vehicle tax credit offered through the Inflation Reduction Act. Ford asked the government to clarify what vehicles are eligible for the incentive and explain how companies can demonstrate they qualify. The automaker added that overly expansive interpretation, quote, risks undermining the very same objective by making the clean vehicle credit largely unavailable, end quote. LiDAR makers Ouster and Velodyne have agreed to a merger to increase their competitiveness in autonomous vehicle technology. LiDAR, which stands for Light Detection and Ranging, is a sensor technology that uses invisible lasers to create a 3D map of its surroundings. Valuations in the LiDAR segment are currently a fraction of where they were just 2 years ago, and prominent automakers like Ford Motor and Volkswagen have cut back on investments in autonomy in favor of more limited driver assist systems. South Korea and Japan are asking U.S. policymakers to loosen requirements for tax incentives outlined in the Inflation Reduction Act. South Korean officials are lobbying for a 3-year grace period to be included in the tax credit to allow time for companies to find ways to come into compliance. The European Union has also asked for consideration from the U.S. to allow European automakers to qualify for the tax credit. This week, a new report from Kyoto News says Japan will soon submit a similar request, asking for added flexibility for foreign automakers. Don't go anywhere. Coming up is my discussion with the pre-owned director of Easy Honda, Helman Enwary. We'll be right back.
Delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.
It's no secret that auto dealerships rely on a robust used car department. Today on Inside Automotive, I sit down with Helman Enwary, pre-owned director of Easy Honda in Houston, Texas, to share what's working for his used car department today and how Easy Honda is using social media to bring additional sales into the dealership. Check it out. Before we get started, tell me a little bit about your business there. How's it going right now? We're hearing that used cars may have a little bit of a softening taking place right now in terms of the values and the traffic.
I mean, that statement is definitely true, right? The statement is true. It definitely has lessened with walk-in traffic, phone traffic, or anything like that. But the biggest thing that I find that it's been working really strong on is kind of going out there and thinking outside the box as far as I've hired a total of 3 BDCs that do nothing but looking at social media and posting, assisting all the salespeople on doing their personal videos on there, going out there and actually doing a 1-minute TikTok on the actual car, the walk-arounds.
Wow.
Two of the sales individuals that I have are really good editors. They edit their videos. It's funny because I was talking to one of a decent colleague / friend recently, the Sutherlands, right? He's like, Hellman, what's going on? Like, what are you doing different? Mm-hmm. What are you kind of adding in there? I just shared it. It's literally not. It's social media. That's all we're doing.
Right.
And I'm big in training with it, and I've partnered up with Andy Elliott's training. So he's a big believer on social media, mm-hmm. to where we use his platform also.
Okay.
The scripts that we use on how to do your copywriting and when you're actually posting into a sales, trying to get that customers in. But that's the biggest thing that's been working. Now, responding to social media, because anybody can just post on social media.
Right.
What's worked for us is the biggest thing is being able to engage the customers that's at the other end.
Right.
Right. And that's as simple as now we're not texting back. We're not doing anything. We're recording.
Okay.
So, all the salespeople have recorded pre-videos on every single card that they have, mm-hmm. with their face, their name, and everything else.
That's great.
And they publish that right away with it, mm-hmm. with the response. Not just, hey, Facebook Marketplace, one of the biggest, right? Anytime when someone goes on there, they'll say, hey, is this vehicle available? And typically what happens normally is they'll just start texting. They're like, yeah, it's available. When can you come in, right?
Yeah.
What's worked great is rather than just texting back, we post a video right, mm-hmm. on the spot.
Okay.
The first 30 seconds, you're introducing yourself, you're going out to that car and say, hey, yeah, my name is Hellman. This car is right here. Come on over. Go ahead and shoot me your number.
Really personalizes it with that video.
Yeah, it's a little bit more personalized.
Yeah.
And what it's doing, it's putting you on top of everybody else, because you're not the only individual that right. they're sending back information to ask, right? And normally, a lot of these leads will come out like after 9 p.m. So you don't have a lot
right.
of people that can actually respond back to you. So what they've done is they've done the pre-recording, mm-hmm.
To
pre-recording of it, to where they're introducing, they know what car it is, and they just send it out that way.
Okay.
It's worked dramatically, and we're improving day by day. It's not like, it's one of the biggest thing I want to tell everybody is like, as the leaders, it's like once we get that position, we're like, all right, I'm here, I made it. No, it just got started, right?
And be sure to watch that interview in its entirety right here at cbtnews.com. That's a wrap for our show today, but we invite you to join us right back here tomorrow morning for all of the latest news and trends impacting the retail automotive industry. Follow us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Jim Fitzpatrick, sitting in for Bridget. Thank you so much for watching. Go out and make it a great day.
Thanks for watching CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry. Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today.